tell you later, okay?
All right, what are we making, dude?
Okay, so tonight we are here with some of my dearest. And tonight, what I wanted to share with you, it's a marinara. Super simple. So, Mary Beth and I are career women. We have children. We have fabulous partners in our life. We're just blessed, crazy blessed. So there's a lot of action happening in our life. And then right around 5 o'clock, the family starts texting me and saying, "Hey Mama, what's for dinner?" I don't know what's for dinner. I gotta think about it. Sometimes I'm really organized and I'll go shopping on Sunday and I planned out, at least 3 different meals for the week. But there are also days that I have not made it to the grocery store. And what I'm going to share with you are things that I personally always have in the pantry and in my refrigerator. I always have them, except when I don't. If I'm driving home and I'm like, I have no idea, my family wants a good quick meal before we go to basketball or hockey or soccer or whatever, and I don't want to go through drive-through. This is what I do. I always can make and whip up a quick marinara. Mwah, it's yummy, and they're all happy with it. This is prosciutto, and it is beautiful. My friend Patty Pillar. The reason why I start with a beautiful prosciutto like this is that it gives the first layer of yummy, rich saltiness. You don't even, when you're eating your marinara sauce, you're not gonna get chunks of it. You're not gonna get really yummy. You're not gonna get huge.
I was watching the camera and laughing at all the flying garlic. And then
I gotta have a sip of wine.
I wanted to be.
Okay, back to the prosciutto. So what you're gonna learn with me is that I love layers of saltiness. I love salt. I love all different types of salt. But I believe that if you just try to salt something at the end, it's very flat. It doesn't get it at all. So I'm starting with the prosciutto. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna turn the pan on. I've got a beautiful copper pan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Mauvais, I don't know. I got them for Christmas last year from my sweet husband and my beautiful daughters. They conduct heat absolutely perfectly. I was working with not such great pots, which is fine. You can still do this with not such great pots, but I finally got it. And I'm 55, so.
You have to wait till you're 55, it's okay.
It's okay.
She has made some amazing meals on like 2 coil burners.
Yes,
so
I have. Remember that?
that?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out with the pot cold. I put it on the heat. I heat up the pot, and I'm gonna throw some olive oil in there. My most favorite heavenly Tuscan herb. It's my most favorite, Fustinis. And I'm very liberal with it. Fustinis is in Ann Arbor, in Holland, and in Traverse City. You can order it online too. So the oil's heating, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take strips of the prosciutto and I just rip them up. Some people can cut them or whatever, but I just stand over there and I just rip it, and I throw it in the pan. See it sizzling? And I love the fat. The fat is gonna melt right in there. And some people think, oh, marinara, it's vegan. Mine isn't, okay? But I don't put a whole bunch of meat in it.
Dude, you can just leave your noodles in the shut-off hot water.
I need to strain them.
So you boiled it in chicken broth.
Mm-hmm.
Makes them extra delicious. Did you salt your water as well?
No,
Just
no
broth.
salt, just that yummy, fatty chicken broth for that layer of salt and richness.
They're delicious, actually. I tried one. They're very good.
What I want to do with this is crisp it up. Get it nice and crispy, kind of like bacon. And I know that some chef or somebody who's going to culinary school or whatever is going to tell me I'm doing it wrong.
What those
I don't
people say,
care.
dude.
I'd love to hear from you though, because I'm always ready to learn a little something new.
Not me.
But-
She's as good as it gets.
No.
You
face
can't
here.
live the life you want to live without disappointing someone.
Yeah,
There
tell
you
them
go.
where that came from.
Brene Brown.
We love Brene Brown.
We love Brene
I
Brown.
love her
She's
too.
where it's at.
We are going to add our onion. I always love to use a sweet Vidalia onion because the onion is what sweetens the sauce. I know it sounds kind of funny, but uh-oh, it's smoking. This will stop that. So we're gonna brown this. And do you see how the nice cool onions have really brought the temperature down quite a bit? But now I let that caramelize a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the garlic because I don't want to burn the garlic, and we like lots of garlic in the Moran family. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one of my most favorite spices. I love Victoria Taylor's seasoning. There's just an incredible blend. I found them. TJ Maxx and Home Goods. TJ Maxx and Home Goods. If I can't get it, if I can't find what I want at Home Goods or TJ Maxx, then I will order it online at Amazon. But it's always more expensive. So I like to add it in at this point. All of the spices and the aromatic yumminess. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So at this point is when my guests normally arrive and they walk in and they're like, oh, it smells so good. And then I starve them for another hour. No, I don't. You're just going to do the prosciutto in the olive oil. You're going to saute that, make sure it gets crisp, add your onion, caramelize that, add your spices, mix that all up. And now we're gonna add the garlic.
Garlic's in.
I used to do everything through the garlic press. Then my friend Adam went to some fancy schmancy cooking class in Washington, D.C. and he came home and he's like, Judy, this whatever shop, I can't remember, I don't know what her name was, said that you should smash your garlic, not necessarily put it through the press. And so I went, okay. You want a burst of garlic. And so I still do throw it through a press sometimes, but mostly I will just smash it and put it in there. It releases all of its yummy aromatic flavor and it seems to work. And somebody can write in and tell me why. I've tried it all. I've tried to make my own incredible sauce with just tomatoes and basil and onion and all of that. It doesn't taste as good as what I'm going to share with you here. I have tried all different brands, super expensive brands of spaghetti sauce, a ton of different kinds. And I don't want to name them because I don't want to, upset anybody. I mean, I've gone through and I've bought.
We got it. Tell her to open the damn sauce.
I love Prego. It's so good. And just traditional. So here we have Prego traditional. That's it, okay? So now we've got everything browned up, caramelized, yummy. Everything's melding together, okay? And I'm just gonna pour the sauce right in there. Happiness. So now we're just mixing up all that loveliness in there. I remember my dad laughing, telling a story about my mom. He said that she made incredible spaghetti and she was really proud of it, and Dad was, now this was in the 50s, okay, and 60s, and super proud of her spaghetti sauce, and Daddy loved it and sang her praises. And then he talked about finding the jar of ragu in the garbage.
Oh, no way!
But that was funny. We laughed and laughed and laughed. But my mom was a really fabulous cook for a minute.
So was your dad, though.
Oh, my dad was a great cook.
He was a
He
great
was a
cook
really
as well.
great cook. My mom was great until she dropped her basket.
The short story.
Yeah. This is the secret. You can't just dump it in there. You got to let it simmer just for a little while, okay? And now is when you go and help them do homework or pack up the soccer bag or go and have a glass of wine with your husband and watch a little bit of The Crown. I'm watching that right now. It's a really good show. I love it.
On
And you know
Amazon
what?
Prime.
I really love the Queen. My heart goes out to her.
Mine too.
And I fully understand. Anyways, my heart goes out to her.
Because she's a queen.
Well, she is a queen. I mean, we're all
I
queens.
meant
But
you.
she was thrust on me. It's bubbling. It's perfect. Let me just tell you, it doesn't matter if you fail, because we all fail. It doesn't matter if you hit a bump in the road. What truly matters is how well you recover.
That's right.
And if you allow people in your pain and your experience to help you, because we're really not made to do it alone.
That's right.
That's pretty much it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
When we
It's-
work together and we all
Reach
get where we're
out.
going.
Yeah, reach out and say, hey, I can't do this by myself. I need some help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but everybody fails. Everybody hits a pitfall. But it depends on how fast and how well you recover is how successful
And that
you're
you
gonna
keep
be.
trying to recover. That's
Yeah,
the
you have to
other
keep
piece.
trying.
Keep on going.
I love you.
Okay, now what are we doing?
I love my butter. And I don't even remember where I learned this, but it made so much sense to me because this is a beautiful sauce. And this is actually where most people will stop. They'll serve it up and it'll be good. It will be good. But for me, in my mouth, I think that there's a lot of acid happening in there. It's acidic. Tomatoes are acidic. So what I want to do is soften that, mellow it out. And so I just put a couple little pats of butter. And that butter is going to just soften the acid. It just mellows it out. It makes it smooth and yummy. You don't need a whole bunch unless you're drunk. And then you start putting lots of butter in there. So I just put a couple little pats of beautiful, yummy butter in there. I'll let that melt. And then at the very end, I top it off with bad. You don't have to do this step, but for me, I just do a yummy, rich whipping cream, and I add just a little bit to it to make it into a rosé sauce. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Don't shy away from it, okay? And don't ask me how much I'm putting in. Okay, so just watch.
One
One,
potato,
two potato, three potato, four. And we're just gonna, this turns it into almost like a tomato cream sauce. Okay. This is totally Makagigi. It's creamy and it bursts full of flavor. There's layers of flavor in there. And that's my marinara sauce. I love it. Once you get this in your bowl, it's delicious, but you have to finish it off with the yummiest, richest, authentic Parmesan. Don't get the cheap shaker kind or even the mass-produced kind. Go and see where it's all irregular, it's hand-wrapped. And you need to finish it off. Once you get that in your bowl, finish it off with that, okay? Mwah! We love you.
That is it for this week's episode of Wisdom Love and Makagigi. Be sure to check us out on our brand new Instagram page, Wisdom Love and Makagigi, and be sure to follow Judy and Mary Beth on their personal Instagrams at I Travel and More and at Judy Mama. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to leave a comment, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe. Thanks. What the heck is Makagigi anyway?